We talked about this. And you agreed. This young girl. She needs us.
Well, I think when I first read the script, I was really amazed by the complexity of June, but also of all of the characters. I think it's very rare to find a story that manages to mix together the elements of sci-fi and the kind of exciting thriller elements with incredible character pieces that are so fascinating for every actor involved in the show. I think it's a real ensemble feeling in that way, which I loved from the beginning.
I think first and foremost for me was that I felt the character that I portrayed was someone who was very real. I felt like there were so many layers to him. I felt like there were so many dimensions to him. It wasn't just a surface thing in terms of him being young. I find sometimes that when you do have young characters, it's very easy for us to just play it safe. And I feel like Harry makes choices that are tangible in real life, and choices that, you know, I consider to be brave as well. So just the aspect of running away with your girlfriend and then trying to accept whether or not she's a shapeshifter or not, that was a huge component for why I felt like this is a role that I want to accept.
Well, the script, you know, I read the script and it felt innovative, and I really was compelled to go from episode to episode and, you know, figure out what was to happen next. So it was very it was intriguing.
We have very different tastes, so we wanted to make something unusual that didn't feel like anything that we'd ever seen before, and we wanted it to be something that we would both sit down and watch. And because our tastes are quite different, hopefully we've created something that it's not just for a YA audience, it's not just for a genre audience, it's just not just for like male or female audience. We hope that because it's quite a layered drama, it will have catchment all over who will just find something in it for them, and hopefully they feel the series delivers for them as well.
What drew me to get involved with the script straight away? I mean, I get sent so many scripts, and this came through. I actually remember I was on the tube reading it, and I was like, oh, another one. I started looking through on my iPhone. I went like 10 stops past by the time I'd stopped reading it, got off. I hadn't even finished the script, so I rang my agent. I said, you've got to get me involved in this. I've never read anything like it. It's totally unique, totally original, and I just straight away drew to it. Sometimes you just know in your gut when there's something special there, and this was it.
So Hania used to be my agent. We got on very well. When Hania went to be a writer herself, we carried on meeting up, talking ideas, trying to find an interesting ground between our two tastes where everything sort of intersected. We very quickly came up with the idea of exploring a family drama with shape-shifting. Harry and June came very quickly out of that. All this came out of many pints of beer. And then we just started building the world and the story out from there, really.
It's, I think, getting a mix of well-known faces and less established people, and getting that across was really key with it. We found some amazing actors. Percelle and Sorcha have held the show together fantastic, and of course we've got Guy, and then all the Scandi actors were amazing as well. And then in my episodes I brought in Abigail Hardingham, who is just incredible. We knew her from The Misting, but I was looking for something special with that character, and I remember saying to the casting director, I can't put into words what I want, but I'll know when I see it. I auditioned Abby, and within 2 lines I turned to the casting director. I was like, we've got her, she's perfect. And what she brings to the show halfway through really changes everything.
Netflix in particular treats their work with so much open-mindedness that they are never prescriptive about what they want or what they think will sell. They take risks, which from a creative standpoint is fantastic, because the variety of work that's being made is so exciting.
I think it's incredibly important to give. I mean, you see a lot of talent going to TV at the minute, both actors and writers and directors. And I think it's because they have the space and the freedom to really kind of to have very sophisticated long format storytelling, and I think that's very exciting. I think the instantaneous nature of it actually adds sometimes to the quality of the storytelling, because you don't have to have the endless recaps, you don't have to wait a week and sort of let it settle. I'm not saying that everybody has to binge watch, that's one style of watching, it's not the only way, but to watch it when you want to watch it, when you feel like watching it, I think adds enormously to the experience.
Currently, right now, I'm binge watching a show called The Rain. and that's a Danish a show, and I'm able to watch a show that isn't necessarily in English, but you know, it can be transmitted across 190 countries, and the sheer fact that I can also watch the show with many other people internationally, and we can all almost connect in a certain way via watching this entertainment platform is something more special. It's deeper than just the content that's there. And I feel like just Netflix just give a home for creatives to just express themselves and be free in that, you know, whether it's acting talent. I'm a newcomer, you know, in the UK, and this is my first big job, and I've been given the responsibility to lead this, and I feel like, you know, taking the risk on new talent is something that all networks in entertainment should do, and I'm just grateful that Netflix have given me that opportunity. So I feel just like Netflix's overall openness, freedom to, you know, create, and the fact that they have this power to transmit globally is something really special.
Netflix has changed the game completely, and it's very rare that you've got a show going out and there's over 100 million people it could go to, and having all the episodes in one. It's just an absolute honour and pleasure to be involved with Netflix and to see what they've done with this and taken this from this little tiny script into this huge, amazing production. So really excited about it.
I just find them very brave. They're willing to take risks and make content for markets that maybe aren't as big or as popular. So there's something out there for everyone, which I think is really important. Just in terms of who you are, where you're from, you know, foreign language shows. You know, when we pitched this idea, we had a lot of people going, really? But they totally bought into it. They understood what we were trying to do, and having someone as brave and creative like that behind you is fantastic.
I suppose if people want to watch things, you know, when they want to watch them, then streaming services are important, are vital to that. Yeah.
It's just the beginning.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.